Hey guys, Joyful Gamer here, and today we are doing part 3 of What If Izuku was Isekaid to Genshin Impact, with of course the two original characters that I created with my friends, which is Ben and Dreev, or Andrea, how you want to call them. So pretty much, what happened in the last part, pretty much, of course, Izuku, Ben, and Dreev, or Andrea, and Ether were pretty much fought against Stormbreaker. And pretty much the same as canon, they won, with Izuku pretty much doing the last strike, which cut off one of the little spiky things. I don't know what they're called, but pretty much this, like the dark spikes behind them. Pretty much, Izuku did that, but he gave the credit to Ether because he's not there for the credit. Pretty much, he's like a selfless person. He does it because he wants the people safe. With pretty much, of course, both Dreev and Ben are annoyed that he's just giving other people the credit that he deserves. Because he should have some credit for the things he's doing. But, I digress. Pretty much, they meet Jean, with Jean saying thank you, and pretty much for keeping the Kingdom Mondstadt safe from Stormbreaker. With, of course, all four of them are thankful and stuff, and yada yada yada. But, of course, I digress, and let's continue forward with the what if. So, pretty much, all of them are just eating, with pretty much Izuku is just looking at the food. With Ether just also eating calmly, with the other two, both Dreev and Ben, just literally devouring the food. And they're like, this food is heaven! Pretty much, Comedically, of course. With pretty much Paimon also eating. With, of course, Izuku and with Ether noticing this saying, Izuku, are you okay? With Izuku saying, no, something feels off. With Ether saying, what do you mean? With Izuku saying, I don't know, but just for some reason I felt like I shouldn't. I felt like I did something right by chipping off the corner, like those little spike things on its back. But at the same time, I feel like it got more difficult. With Ether confusing, what do you mean? With Izuku, I don't know myself. It's really weird. With pretty much Dreev saying, are you having that little weird feeling again? With Izuku saying, huh? What do you mean? With Ben saying, you have that feeling that it's like a heroic sense. You feel like you did the right thing, but yet you feel like there's more to it. It's weird. It's almost like you're psychic. Not with the actual quirk, which is extremely frightening, cool, yet really weird. Izuku saying, why, thank you. With both Ben and Dreev saying, it's not a compliment, in unison. With Izuku having that little, that little vein popping up, in annoyance, saying, what? But still, I'll take it as a compliment. With Ben saying, whatever floats your boat. With pretty much, of course, there was the last piece of food. And pretty much, both Ben and Dreev were gonna get the food, and pretty much comedically, they both start fighting over the last piece of food. You can imagine whatever it is, pretty much. It can be chicken, last piece of whatever it is, last piece of food, whatever you can think of. With pretty much both of them arguing, saying, no, actually, I think you ate too much. With pretty much Dreev saying, no, I didn't. I barely had any. You ate the most. With pretty much them arguing, trying not to make a scene. Just trying to not, yell on the top of their lungs. And then pretty much both Ether and Izuku, no, all three, pretty much, Ether, Paimon, and Izuku just start laughing at the scene. With Izuku he stopped laughing, and then he looks up in the sky. Says, huh, weird. With Ether saying, huh? What's wrong? With Izuku saying, nothing, don't worry about it. It's just a feeling. I guess it's just me being homesick. With Ether saying, I understand the feeling. Then we cut to Stormbreaker. Same as Canon, he goes to a dark area. Pretty much filled with purple dark clouds. And then, of course, I forgot what the enemy was called. I am sorry if I forgot, but pretty much you know what I mean. Pretty much the same cutscene as Canon for when Ether first attacks Stormbreaker. Pretty much the same canon, but pretty much you know one of the spikes actually started like both lighting up and dimming. Like the light was pretty much flickering off and on. With pretty much one of these little guys, I forgot what they were called, but pretty much one of these little guys saying, "Princess, I think something's wrong. This would never happen." With pretty much some figure walking up to Stormbreaker, saying, well, this is intriguing. I never knew someone would be this strong to be able to snap it in half, or more in fact, slice it. Whoever this is, it's gonna get exciting. And of course, y'all know it's Illuminae. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Please don't kill me if I didn't. But I digress. With pretty much her saying, repair it and make it stronger this time, so it won't be sliced in two so easily. Something tells me that things are about to get more intriguing. With, of course, the little minions listening to what she said. With, of course, Illuminae saying, for the person that actually sliced it in half, I congratulate you. And I hope we meet again one day to see your true merit. To see if you can help me fight my long war against destiny. And pretty much, of course, you all know the whole spiel of why she's doing this. But I digress, and again, let's go forward. With pretty much Izuku just getting like chills up his spine, saying, ugh, what the? With Ether saying, are you okay? With Izuku saying, yeah, I just felt like something way worse is about to happen. But maybe it's just me being too paranoid. With pretty much both Ben and Dreev saying, well, I guess we should actually train more now. With Ether confusing, huh? What do you mean? With both Dreev and Ben pretty much just looking at Ether saying, I guess you didn't know, but didn't you hear, with Ben saying, didn't you hear me what I said back there? Pretty much when they were eating. With Ether saying, huh? What do you mean? With pretty much Ben saying, he has like a psychic senses or something. The guy can literally sense like something's dangerous is gonna happen soon. He doesn't know when, but it literally will happen. And we trust his senses. That's why he's kind of like the leader of the group. With Izuku saying, aw, thanks. Instantly, both Ben and Dreev cut him off saying, shut up, don't say anything, and pretend we never said that. With Izuku saying, okay. With a simple, okay. And he knew to shut up. With pretty much, of course, Ether, well, since he just met them a few, minutes ago, and of course, he got connected with them pretty quickly. Like, they formed a bond quickly, pretty much. With pretty much him saying, oh, okay then. And of course, they do train. With, of course, all of them trying to get better with their weapons and swordsmanship. With Ether, of course, helping them. With pretty much instantly, let's just say one day, Dreev, Ben, and Izuku just decided to take a walk, since they were tired of the training. With Izuku saying, ugh, I haven't trained I haven't felt this much, I haven't felt my body in such pain in years. With Ben saying, I know. I feel like I'm about to die or my arms are gonna fall off. With Dreev just pretty much just like it's like pretty much all the color is drained out of her. With pretty much just not saying anything, just standing there like lifeless and saying, I think I see the light. Heaven, is that you? I see the beautiful gates opening. With pretty much just comedically Ben slaps her saying, wake up, woman. With Dreev just saying, what? With instantly just seeing Ben's face, what the hell? Am I in hell now? What did I do wrong? Did I do anything? Did I make any sins? God, why did you have to? With Izuku saying, you're not dead, you know. With Dreev saying, huh? And she just looks at Ben saying, are you sure that I'm not dead? And that he didn't die, and neither did you? Pretty much saying that, like, they trained so hard that they die. Pretty much comedically, of course. It's all for comedic effect, of course. Like, mostly for comedy, of course. No offense, really. No offense. If you get offended, I am very sorry. But it's just for comedy reasons, okay? So, I hope y'all just enjoy the comedy. I am, for sure. But, I digress. Of course, Izuku says, of course not. And he looks at Ben saying, I hope so, though. Comedically, of course. With pretty much, of course, Ben saying, we're not dead, you pieces of shit. I'm not dead either, okay? God damn it. With, of course, pretty much Ben just getting annoyed and being the butt of the jokes, of course. But I digress. With then pretty much they just walk and just go to a bar. I don't remember what the bar was, but pretty much they go to the bar where D-Luke works at. With pretty much all three of them walking in, with just everyone looks at them like they went through hell. With of course all sitting down saying, please, a drink of water at least. With D-Luke saying, oh, well, I think you're just gonna need something else instead of water. I can't do D-Luke's voice, so please just deal with it. I understand y'all might want to hear D-Luke's voice, but I'm sorry to disappoint, but I can't. I really can't. I physically can't. It's like, I'm literally not joking. But pretty much, D-Luke just gives them a beer. Why not? Of course, Venti literally looks like, 15? And he still drinks. And I know he's older than that, okay? But he physically, and none of you are concerned by that? But yeah. But pretty much, yes. I'm talking about physically, he looks younger than the actual age. Which is what I'm trying to say. But I digress, and let's continue. With pretty much Izuku, Dreev, and Ben, we're looking at him saying, huh? Pretty much just looking at him confused, saying, we ordered water, but D-Luke saying, it's on the house, don't worry about it. I won't tell anyone, neither your parents. Don't worry. With pretty much just Dreev just saying, okay, then I'll take it. And just literally drinks alcohol for the first time. And she doesn't hold her lip. She literally doesn't hold her her alcohol really well. And Ben, of course, can't handle alcohol either. Just a sip, and he literally gets drunk. With Izuku just drinking it like it's water. Pretty much Izuku just drinking, and he's like, that was refreshing. With both, of course, Ben and Dreev are talking drunk. They're hammered with just one cup. With Izuku saying, did I make a mistake? With Izuku saying, yeah, you did. If they're like this, they won't stop talking until the next sunrise. With Izuku saying, shit. With of course Izuku saying, but thanks. And of course he pays for the drinks. Which Izuku still has that personality of even though it's free, he still pays for it. With Izuku saying, it's fine, don't worry. Besides, I feel bad that you're gonna have to deal with this. So, yeah. Do you have anything that would make them sober again? With Diluc saying, let me think about that. With, of course, saying, oh, yes, I do. Let's just say Diluc made a little bit of a drink that can make them sober just by with the snap of a finger. When you drink the whole thing, though, it's pretty much, yeah. With, of course, Izuku saying, hey, Dreev, Ben, you wanna drink? You wanna try this new alcoholic drink? Pretty much Izuku acting it out. With pretty much Diluc is gonna laugh. He's trying to hold back his laugh because pretty much he just made this drink on the fly. With, of course, both Dreev and, of course, Ben being literally drunk or hammered. They do not know the biggest mistake of their life is about to happen. So, pretty much, both of them look at the drink, and it looks like regular water or alcohol, however you think of it. With pretty much both of them just grabbing their drinks and says, cheers! Gonna get back home soon. Pretty much, of course, talking, slurring the words, being drunk. And of course, they both drink it completely. And then both of them burp, with Ben saying, that was good. What did you put? Instantly, the drink took effect. And y'all know what happens when the drink goes back to the rightful owner. Best way I could put it. With both of them trying to look somewhere, with them finding a random barrel, with Diluc saying, no, wait, and crap. With, of course, both of them puking in a barrel that was supposed to be meant for alcohol. Mm-hmm. Yes. They both puked in a barrel. I'm sorry. Sorry. Sorry, I had to collect myself. And pretty much, just, sorry. I'm trying to, for me, it's just funny. I don't know why, but it just is for me. Pretty much both of them just throwing up in a barrel of alcohol. Which he looks like, and that goes the new batch of alcohol. With pretty much the guys say, don't worry, boss, I'll got it. Pretty much just waiting for both of them to finish, of course. Giving the drink, pretty much giving back the drink to the rightful owner, which technically it did. With, of course, with Izuku saying, yeah, I'm sorry. With Diluc saying, technically it's not your fault. I'm the one that made the drink, so that's on me. If I knew this outcome would happen, I would have literally just given it to the people outside. With Izuku saying, maybe you can call this drink the sober, to make it pretty much a sober drink. Because it'll get you sober quickly, isn't it? With Diluc saying, yeah, after you pretty much puke your guts out. Ugh, can't talk. Pretty much puke your guts out. With Izuku saying, better than nothing. And he just pretty much asks for just a cup of water. With Diluc saying, yeah, here. With Izuku saying, thanks. And just drinks the water. Pretty much while both of them just puke their guts out. And pretty much, after a few minutes later, they're both pretty much just pale. Like, it's like pretty much like the soul literally left their bodies, and like anime style. Pretty much just knocked out, and instantly pretty much just flop to the ground. And pretty much, the guy that was working for Diluc just put the top of the barrel and pretty much just got it out of the store. And, yeah, you can guess what happened next after that, new order of wine that is now covered with its old relative, you can say. But, pretty much, yes. In that day, they will regret drinking. They won't drink for a long time, yes. God, I can't stop laughing. But, I'm sorry. I couldn't handle it. It was just too funny for me. But pretty much, Izuku was just pretty much, of course, Diluc had a good laugh out of it, just seeing those two drink, with of course the whole bar laughing. With pretty much, yes. And Ether actually was following, of course, Venti like canon. With pretty much, oh, shit, sorry. Sorry, that was an accident. But pretty much the door opens, and Ether sees both Ben and Dreev on the wall, literally lifeless. And Ether says, "What happened? What did I miss?" With Izuku saying, "Oh, you don't know, the biggest regret of their life, you know?" With Ether just looking back at them, just with pretty much both Ben and it's like you can see their souls leaving their bodies like that. It's like, you know, like you see an angel leaving their bodies. Pretty much imagine that in a comedically anime way. So pretty much Ether says, "Am I the only one that sees angels and a light out of nowhere?" With Izuku saying, "Don't worry, they'll be back in a bit." And yeah, with Ether saying, "A cup." Yes, yes I am. If you're thinking I shouldn't, oh, this is gonna be funny. With pretty much just thinking that it's a regular cup of water. With pretty much Ether saying, "Oh, a cup of water for me?" With Izuku saying, "If you want one?" With Ether saying, "Yeah, sure, why not? I can take this one." With Izuku not paying attention saying, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." With Ether saying, "Oh, thanks." With instantly Izuku just looking at the drink that Ether was drinking, he's like, "Oh, fuck. I think I just... oh, no." With Izuku saying, Ether, I think we may want to go outside for a fresh air." With Ether saying, with Izuku saying, "Yeah, you may want to go get a bit of fresh air. Trust me when I say this, it's instantly you hear a growl." Yes. Ether's stomach is growling. Not the growling that you're hungry. Oh, no, no, no. Remember what I said when you're giving back the drink to the rightful owner? With Izuku saying, "Yes, you would want to go outside." With Ether saying, just looking at Izuku with dread, saying, "Is this the..." With Izuku shaking his head slowly, saying, "Yes, this is the biggest regret of their life. So I recommend you going outside before you, pretty much throw it down to the floor." With Ether just literally running out and literally going to let's say there was a bush nearby. With pretty much everyone just hears the literal amount of him puking out his guts. With Venti saying, "Huh? What wasn't that drink?" With Izuku saying, "I don't know. You may want to ask him." With Diluc pretty much just trying to hide, pretty much like trying to turn away from like holding back his laugh. Of course, he's like trying to hold back his laugh. I know he's not like the person that easily laughs, but let's just say he is in this what if for now. For this moment, mostly. Just for this moment. With, of course, Venti saying, "I would like a drink." With, of course, Venti, of course, introducing himself to Izuku, with Izuku saying, "Yes, my name is Izuku Midoriya. Nice to meet you." With Venti saying, "Venti the Bard. Good to meet you as well, Izuku." With, of course, pretty much Venti and Izuku talking. With pretty much the two knocked out Dreev and Ben, with Ether spilling his guts out in the outside. Of course, not making a mess on the inside, so it's fine. With pretty much after that, like a few hours pass, with of course Ether is literally just outside, just saying, I think I'm seeing the light. I think I'm dying." With, of course, Paimon just worrying, saying, don't go yet. What about your sister?" what if, with pretty much, you can just hear her worrying and saying, "Don't go yet. Don't go." With pretty much Izuku just pretty much both Izuku and Venti peeking out, and seeing pretty much seeing Aerith laying down on the tree like he's about to die, and a ray of light is like shining at him, and he just closes the door. He's not, and pretty much he dramatically says, "I guess this is the end of my journey. I never knew that I would go out like this. Paimon, take care of yourself." With pretty much dramatically, it's like the shine lights on him with pretty much him being dramatically pretending to be dead. Well, him thinking he's actually dead, but in fact he's just unconscious. With Izuku saying, "Huh. His acting is really well." With Venti just being drunk saying, "Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. Mm-hmm." With pretty much Izuku saying, "Oh, you're drunk, aren't you?" With Venti saying, "I don't know what you're talking about." Yep. Pretty much is him being the giggly type of person when he's drunk. So yeah. But either way, the next day, of course, both Ben and Dreev wake up, which having a major headache. Of course, like vomiting out. PG. Sorry, returning back the drink to its rightful owner. They're better. Pretty much, they don't remember anything. They don't remember being drunk or making the biggest mistake of their life. In a way, that's good. But Ben, though, he remembered somewhat of it. And let's say he wanted to kill Izuku in that moment, and Izuku was in danger. Comedically, of course. With Ben just saying, "I'm gonna kill that bastard." Of course, D-Luke saying, "Oh, good, you're awake." Of course, Dreev is like sleeping peacefully saying, No, please give me, please give me more food." And of course, just like talking in her sleep about food, drink, like, and also, hot guys too. Yes, you heard me right. She's pretty much mumbling about in her sleep about hot guys and, of course, food. Which pretty much Ben is like just looking at her like completely confused and like looking at her like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" With pretty much Ether is also sleeping peacefully. He's not dead. Don't worry, he's not dead. Not completely. But pretty much he feels like he's dead. So yeah. And of course Paimon had to go with Izuku since he was letting Ether enjoy his beauty sleep. Of course. With pretty much instantly Izuku he hears a literal scream saying, "I'm going to kill that bastard!" Of course, it's like the whole land literally shook by that scream, with Izuku just stopping in his tracks. With Paimon literally stops flying forward and literally turns back saying, "Was that a beast?" With Izuku saying, "I think it's worse than a beast. I think it's the actual devil." With instantly that menacing aura behind Izuku, he's like shaking violently. With pretty much Paimon is like scared. She's just standing there like, "I think you're right." With Izuku slowly turns his head behind him and sees Ben. With literally Ben has that menacing aura, and with like when someone's truly pissed and you can't see their eyes, or some have like glowing eyes, pretty much both. With Izuku, but where you can't see Ben's eyes when like the hair is like and the shadow is kind of covering the eyes, with one eye glowing saying, "Izuku." With, of course, that creepy talk saying, Ben, let's, talk about this. Hold up. Pretty much Izuku is backing up at this moment because he doesn't want to die yet. With Izuku saying, Ben, come on, we're friends here. Come on. Gotta go. With, of course, both of them literally running for their lives with Paimon just leaving Izuku, just flying up in the air saying, you're on your own. I pray for you to have a better life, so you can have a better life in the next. So you can, I pray for your safety, pretty much, she's saying. With Izuku saying, you traitor! With, of course, Izuku running for his life, with literally Ben right behind him. Saying, I'm gonna pretty much just threatening to literally end Izuku's life. He won't literally do it, but it's still threatening, and comedically. With all of them running around pretty much around the whole palace, with everyone just seeing the amount of dust, with pretty much Izuku and Ben running it's almost like the Flash in this moment. You wouldn't believe how fast Izuku would be running. It's almost like he would have a quirk. Like a speed quirk. And pretty much everyone would be shocked if it wasn't. So, yeah. Then we go back to Dreev, which she was still asleep, with pretty much she feels like someone's waking her. With her saying, no, give me 5 more minutes. Hey, you want to sleep, Mom, okay? Pretty much just saying, no, 5 more minutes. Shoo. Pretty much just showing the person to literally go away. With pretty much a voice saying, I had to keep my store open for longer than I had to be. Because of you lazy bums. With pretty much just saying, sorry, Mom, what? Pretty much just being all sleepy yet, and of course she thinks it's her mom waking her up. With pretty much waking up, and she sees D-Luke, with her saying, oh, am I still dreaming? Because a handsome man is waking me up in my bedroom. I guess I'm still asleep. I guess, or maybe I'm dead. Or, please, tell me, are you an angel? With pretty much just smiling, with D-Luke, of course, being a bit... Of course, being, blushing a bit by this. Not too much, but a bit. He got a bit flustered. But pretty much just saying, you're not dreaming, so get up. With her saying, I'm Garrett. With D-Luke saying, you're sleeping in puke, right? With instantly Dreev just saying, I'm up, okay, what up? Okay, do I have any on me? Pretty much, D-Luke just kind of chuckles at this. With Dreev saying, do I have any on me? Oh god, please no. With pretty much just checking, pretty much checking everywhere, seeing to make sure there's no, return spoils from her, let's say, of course, returning it back to the rightful owner. I'm just going to use that phrase now when everyone, yeah. So pretty much, that's what happened with D-Luke just chuckling because of the way she reacted. With, of course, instantly, what D-Luke thought was an earthquake. Well, y'all know the reason why it's shaking. The only thing is, not an earthquake, with pretty much, of course, Dreev being fully awake from the lie that D-Luke said. Pretty much, she looks outside and she sees literal dust. The only thing she sees is dust, with instantly saying, what the... With pretty much, she literally took a single step outside, and she just stood there saying, what the... Where are they? With instantly... just wind gusts through her and throws her into a tree with ether. Not like the romantic sense, but mostly comedically. With accidentally, Dreev slaps the ever-living shit out of ether. With ether, of course, literally being thrown to a wall. And it's... Oh! Boy, that was a... That was a bit of a more. I think that's what you accidentally call a love tap in that world. Just joking there, just joking. But pretty much, Dreev sees this thing. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, I'm sorry, sorry. Pretty much, completely, she just repeatedly says, I'm sorry to Ether, with Ether being knocked out. Again, but accidentally. With pretty much, Dreev literally pulls Ether off the wall. With both Izuku and Ben continuously just running around the whole camp. Somehow still have the stamina. It's mostly because they were using their wind vision, of course. With, of course, Ben screaming, saying, "Get back here, you bastard! I'm going to kill you!" With pretty much Dreev just shocked, saying, "Huh?" Of course, she did not expect that Ben would run this fast, and Izuku, of course. And she kind of tries to remember what happened with her instantly, and then remembering that she was tricked. And pretty much, she was sent on that same rage. And yes, both Dreev and Ben are trying to murder Izuku at this moment. With Dreev pretty much about to run, with Paimon saying, is Ether okay? With Dreev instantly being pulled out of that mindset, and she looks at Paimon saying, yes and no. With Paimon saying, what do you mean? With Dreev just saying, I'll tell you later, but I need to go murder someone. And instantly she goes running and yells out Izuku's name. Same way as what Ben did, with Paimon saying, uh-oh. And then she just does the praying thing, saying, Izuku, I pray for you having a better, when you die and get reborn, I hope you have a better life. I don't think you'll be able to survive this anymore. Please, gods, please, give him a better life next time. Amen. And of course, she's just checking on Ether after that. Pretty much, after a few minutes of running, it stopped. But instantly, there was something behind Paimon, and there is literally a type of fierce aura. And she's kind of scared, saying, she's like standing still, and she's like terrified. And then she turns back, and she sees Izuku, pretty much beaten up. With her saying, you're okay! It's good to know you're okay! With Izuku saying, yeah. And he pretty much goes forward to Paimon, slowly walking. You know, like the... what was his name? I forgot his name, fuck it. But pretty much menacingly just slowly walking towards her with it. Paimon's like, I need to take care of Ether, with Izuku saying, Ether's fine. With, of course, him taking another step. With Paimon being a bit more scared, saying, I'm gonna... You know, Paimon's really busy, so, I gotta go... Pretty much being pulled by the scarf. With Izuku saying, you're not going anywhere. With Paimon saying... Like, internally, like, literally saying... With pretty much, of course, nothing bad truly happened to Paimon. She was just tied to a tree. With Paimon saying, huh? Is that it? With pretty much Izuku saying, you're gonna stay there and no food for a day. With Paimon just saying, you monster. You're treating Paimon like this? Pretty much, Paimon being dramatic, saying, why are you doing this for? You're so cruel. Of course, this is for comedy. Izuku, of course, isn't that heartless. Much. But, yeah. He pretty much just tying Paimon to a tree. And, of course, she just says, me. Pretty much, of course, anime tears. With Ether waking up saying, ow, my back. Oh, pretty much just putting his arm on his back, saying, "I think, I think my back. I think I broke something." With Izuku saying, "I think you did." With, of course, them going to a bit of a doctor, being examined, saying that Ether is fine, yet he has a few broken bones. Yes, that slap was hard enough to break a couple of bones. Well, mostly crack a few bones. With Ether saying, "Am I gonna live?" With the doctor saying, "You're lucky to be alive right now." With Ether saying, "Huh?" Izuku saying, "How long will it take for him to heal?" With the doctor saying, pretty much looking back at them saying, "I don't know." With both Izuku and Ether just saying, "Eh?" And instantly screaming, "What?" With Izuku saying, "You're a doctor!" With the doctor saying, "I've never seen these type of injuries before." With Ether saying, "At least can you estimate how long will it take?" With the doctor saying, With saying, "I'd say a couple of months." With both Izuku and Ether just looking at each other saying, with Izuku saying, "You didn't get your doctor's degree, did you?" With the doctor saying, "What? Of course I did." With, of course, literally, I got this from from a show, and pretty much, you can see the degree, but the thing is, it was drawn to the wall. Yes. I'm just doing this for comedy, of course, but yes. Yes. You heard it right. The degree was fake and drawn on the wall. With both of them just leaving saying, "Oh god. Let's just go." With, of course, both instantly they just hear song instantly with Ether saying, "Am I hearing something from heaven? Or am I dying?" With Izuku saying, "If you're dying, then how are you standing?" With Ether just looking at Izuku saying, "That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say." With Izuku saying, "I know, I'll just shut up right now." So, yeah. With, of course, Izuku saying, "Yes, I do hear the music. So you want to see where it's coming from?" With Ether saying, "Yeah, sure, why not?" With pretty much both Izuku and Ether go to where this music is coming from. And it's really peaceful. With pretty much both Izuku and Ether go to it, and they see Venti, with Ether saying, "Oh, Venti!" And when he was gonna go run towards him, he's like, "Ah!" And of course, it's the pain from the, literal broken, cracked bones and stuff, the pain. With Izuku saying, "You shouldn't run, you know." With Ether saying, I know, but I gotta deal with the pain." Pretty much, Ether just walking towards Venti with a real big, pretty much painful, but still walking towards him. With pretty much Izuku's not able to handle just seeing him in the sight. Pretty much he says, "Okay, let me just..." Instantly, you know how someone holds an anime style? Pretty much Izuku says, "Here we go." Pretty much he's just holding Ether and just carrying him there. With Ether saying, "Hey, I can walk." With Izuku saying, "Not in this state. You might as well die when you get there." With pretty much Ether just saying, "Okay, I guess this will work for now." And pretty much, they go to Venti with the same way as canon, being told the story of the Stormbreaker and stuff. With pretty much, of course, Izuku and Ether being calmed by this music, with Ether feeling like he can't feel his pain anymore. It's more like a psychological thing, so just, yeah. I'm not gonna science bullshit my way out of this, okay? So just imagine it's like a psychological thing because of the music. So yeah. With pretty much instantly Ether says, "Oh, whoa, it's really beautiful." Izuku saying, "The music's nice." With Ether saying, "It feels like it's healing me." With pretty much he does he pretty much moves his arms up, and instantly he feels the pain saying, "Never mind, It's not healing me. With pretty much Izuku just says, you know, you need to stop pushing yourself like that, right? With Ether saying, yep, I got it. Duly noted. And of course, they talk to Venti, with Venti telling them, asking if Ether is okay. With Ether saying, yeah, I'm fine. Just need to heal some broken bones. With Izuku saying, cracked. Don't get dramatic. With Ether saying, it's still painful. With pretty much Venti saying, oh, well, I know a healer, so do you want to ask them to help? With Ether saying, yes, I would love that, please. With Ether saying, okay then, follow me. With Izuku saying, hold up, wait. With Venti saying, what? With pretty much Izuku just grabbing Ether and just holding on to him like he's literally a, you know, like those life-size posters like of someone, and you just kind of like that, with Izuku just holding on to him, saying, now we can go. With Ether saying, huh? I'm not an object. With Izuku saying, are you gonna walk in that state? With Ether saying, well, I can, but with Izuku saying, exactly. Onwards. With Venti saying, okay. Of course, not questioning it, but pretty much they walk to a church. With Izuku saying, why are we in a church? With Venti saying, there's a healer here that I know of, and they owe me a bit of a favor, so... With, of course, pretty much, they go to the healer. It's just, let's just say it's a random nun. Yes, there it is. It's a random nun that has a vision that can heal. Pretty much Venti asking her if she can help heal his friend. With the nun, of course, obliges. And pretty much she was able to heal him to a certain extent better. Like, he can run, he can somewhat, like, not sprint, but, like, jog. So pretty much the nun says that that's the best of my abilities, so sorry if I can't heal you fully. With Ether pretty much just checking, he says, actually it's better, thank you. With, of course, him thanking the nun, and of course, and pretty much saying, oh, this feels so much better, while they're walking out the church. So pretty much they just keep walking and walking. And pretty much they both see both Dreev and Ben arguing. And they don't know, and both Izuku and Ether, you're kind of worried. Because they're kind of like arguing in front of a blacksmith. With Izuku just saying, what are you guys arguing about? With pretty much Ben saying, well, I told her that I want to make a new bow, but no, she wants a new book. With pretty much, Dreev just yells at him saying, it's not just a book! With, of course, them continuously arguing, and pretty much the blacksmith says, look, I just want to go home, okay? Please. With Izuku just saying, okay, don't worry. Instantly, he grabs both of their heads, and both Ben and Dreev notice this, and they're like, huh? Izuku, what are you? Instantly, they bonk their heads together, with him saying, no more fighting. With both Ben and Dreev saying, ow! What do you do that for? With pretty much Izuku saying, you were arguing again, and you are annoying someone else again. With both Dreev and Ben just look at the blacksmith, and then look back at Izuku, with Izuku being more searching. Apologize. With, of course, both of them kind of scared, saying, yes, sir, of course, sir. And, of course, they both apologize in unison. And that's where I'm going to leave it off. Just a little funny moment for them. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you have a good day, good night, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are. Please, take care of yourselves. Bye.